Alright, so here's a little story of the magical roadside card. It is a white card with blue lettering on it, and some white and red graphics. Can't say the name of this company because I don't want to get in trouble for that, but y'all know which one I'm talking about. And this goes into the story of the entitled people who think that with that card they've got privilege. I hate to break it to you, my white privilege card doesn't even fucking work. That card doesn't either. So don't worry about that. You're going to get treated the same. So we get call outs for highway patrol. That's one of our big accounts. So we show up because we're called out by them. You get to pay for it. It's the way the law works on this. We show up, you're blocking the road. Under the law, their job is to remove your vehicle from obstructing the road because it's illegally parked in a sense. It can't be there. Now, you got the option to willfully pay or have your insurance deal with it if it was a crash, or not. So when we show up, we're going to hook up that car. We're not even going to talk to you because you're secondary, meaning you're not the primary job at that point when we show up. Our primary job is to get the roadway cleared. That's the primary job. So we show up, load the car up, and then we'll pull in the shoulder, clear the lanes, and then we'll talk to you. At that point, do not whip out this card and say, I have this, I want you to tell me here. I'm going to look at you and I'm going to laugh, literally, and look at you and say, cool story. I don't take that card. That card doesn't work. You didn't call us. You didn't call that roadside company. They didn't call us out here. The cops called us out here. Now, that's why I'm going to give you your options. Pay to tow it wherever you want to go, which is totally your option. Or I take it back to my yard and you have your insurance company deal with it. Which, 90% of the time, people are going to go with that option. Because, why not? You've got the coverage on your vehicle. You're going to pay your deductible anyways. Why do you want to pay out of pocket and deal with months down the road of trying to get reimbursed? And some insurance companies are getting a little sketchy on even doing the reimbursements now. Insurance companies are screwing their customers over left and right at this point. From what I've seen being in this industry, insurance has boiled out to how much less can we pay to avoid anything. So if they're not on the hook for it to begin with, if you already paid for it, they're going to be like, screw you, that's your problem. Which I guess has been happening a lot more. But you got that option. You got the option to choose anywhere you want to go to tow it to, but you have to pay out of pocket at that point in time when it goes to be dropped. However, here's a catchy thing for you guys that don't know this, at least here in my state. And this is depending on each city. I know there's some states out there that don't call them cities, they call them townships. But there's hazardous material regulations when it comes to vehicles that are leaking car fluids. Even that windshield washer fluid, that soapy stuff, is considered hazardous materials if it's coming from a car. Yes, they will blow a gasket, a drop of that crap hits the ground and potentially goes to the ocean. Now, I'm in California, so yes, they overreact to this shit all the time. You got a leaking car in your driveway that drops a drip of oil. A lot of these cities are anally retentive. If they see it, they will freaking come out to fine you thousands upon thousands of dollars. There's one city I know of that will fine you $10,000, literally, for a uncontrolled hazardous material release. So there's that. So a lot of times I can't take cars to your house. The other one is broken or inoperable vehicles or apparent inoperable vehicles cannot be parked in public view. That's another one that a lot of cities have ordinances on. There's even a state law on that one too. Now, if your car's, crashed, it appears at that point that it's inoperable. So even putting said vehicle in your driveway could be a problem, and it could wind up getting impounded by the city. Nonetheless, we generally don't take crashed cars to people's houses just because of that stuff. I don't have a problem if you've got a shop you want to tow it to and drop it off. It has to be some kind of mechanical facility because they're zoned and licensed to handle wrecked vehicles and the fluids. That's the key one. It can't be, you can't take it to Pet Boys. Sorry. They don't fix it. They're not going to mess with that. So, nonetheless, when we show up and do our job for that, don't whip out that plastic card and think that you're going to give that to me and I'm going to bend over. Yes, sir, I will take it. No, I freaking won't. I will tell you where you could stick that card, though. All right, guys. That was just a little, I'm not going to say it's a PSA, but it's just a little story to give you guys some insight on what we deal with on a daily basis. And I get it. It's not so much, I mean, sometimes it's entitlement, don't get me wrong. And that's the one thing I hated working with that company that we don't work with anymore, was the entitlement that these people pushed off. Like, you paid $50 for that card. I pay more for my car insurance and registration. My own vehicle is worth, my tow truck is worth more than your, 92 Honda Civic. So yeah, don't come off to me like that. That card ain't worth as much as you think it is. It's, so yeah, those people can do their own thing. But nonetheless, thanks for watching. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe buttons. You guys aren't subscribing. Why not? It's free. Help out the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.